like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
180. 43. Check, 43. Go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. That's what I do.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Here we go.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On the double. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Now watch one. Shoot.
Now Joe Mixon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
What are you doing?
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 27. Hey. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Time to go. Night. Tight end right. 3 down. Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
10 logo. Pilot, 64. Weak.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Mike 180! Mike 43! Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They will run for the first time here with White. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Run for Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Set.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Wide. Get who draw closer.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch one. Cover. Alert 3. Topper. Fire.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
3 buzz. Watch it. X3, 218, chopper. So nice number one.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
You got that.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, let's get this. Slam.
This is Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get out the field, defense.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready? 27, check right, 27. That's right, baby, they don't want it. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Protein spill. Check 24. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Mike 27. Hey, Greystone, travel. They go.
2nd and 2. He completes it to Evans. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here we go. 30 base. Watch the boot. Check nickel. Right.
On first down, Mixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
57. 20. I got it.
Fitzpatrick to throw this time. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
On the ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Out. 6-6. Pull it high. Now.
Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Here I come.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Pollard. And some room to maneuver. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
General West. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Kill, 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 kill. Shift, watch the shift.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, orbit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their 18-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Watch the edge. 34.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll set up the throw.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check.
Second and 6. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th and goal.
Check. Fresno. X3, 218, chopper. Here we go. 1, 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Touchdown, baby. Woo! Hey, 20! 50's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan. And he's going to be taken down to the end zone. Fitzpatrick sacked, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10.
Protein spill.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Check 50. Check safety.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Hey, 128. I know he ain't got it.
Hey!
Pop. Like 5.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. This is White on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 10 logo. Now.
2nd and 13. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Lyon. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Fitzpatrick. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pull it together.
Back to throw here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Gerald McCoy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Switch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this one to Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Take 4, take 4.
He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Switch. Kill.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, you got 3 down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they lose their 9th game on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,